Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another session of Drawing with Daniel. And I'm your host, Daniel. So, we're going to continue drawing American symbols. That's what I've been doing lately. We've drawn the American bald eagle, was the first one we did. We also did the Statue of Liberty, very famous American icon or American symbol. And more recently, we did the George Washington. He's a very well known figure in American history. He's often referred to as the father of our country. He was the leader of our army during the American Revolution, and he was our first president. So that's why he's known as the father of our country, because he was the first. We did a drawing of him in my last video. We used some reference pictures like this to go by, and we did this little funny cartoon drawing of George Washington. I'm going to do one more drawing of George Washington. This time I'm going to be kind of using what you have around the house probably, the quarter. It's this little side view profile of George Washington, and that's what we're going to use today, kind of. You can find side view pictures of him on the internet as well. Going to use just my cheap sketch paper here. You use whatever kind of paper you have there at the house. I'm going to just use my number 2 school pencil to draw and maybe a marker. And let's get started. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is kind of an oval shape. Anytime I draw a head, I usually do an oval shape. Usually my oval is going up and down straight. This one I got kind of turned at an angle because it is a side profile. The side of your head, it's always a little bigger in the back. So you can draw a circle back here. It's a little bigger in the back. We're going to draw a line across here for the eyes, a line for the bottom of the nose, and a line for the mouth. And his neck will be somewhere there. So we've got a circle to make it a little wider towards the back. And we have a line for the eye, nose, and the mouth. This is just going to be quick. So I don't expect you to draw along with me. You can watch this for later. This is just more for your fun to watch. He's got that long nose we talked about in my other drawing. He's got a long nose. It kind of hooks there. Has a bump in the middle. Kind of hooks. Big nostril. There's his lips. He's got a chin that kind of stands out and his jawline. He kind of wears that wig that was so popular at the time. All right, so there it is. This is basically what you see on the side of the quarter if you look at a quarter. All right, I'm going to go back with a marker here. Once again, you don't have to get all this detail. Just want you to watch me draw it. Have fun watching. That's one way to learn how to draw, is just sit back and relax and watch somebody else draw. And you can always watch it as many times as you want since it's a video. And now if you watch it several times, then you try doing it on your own. Don't get frustrated if yours doesn't look exactly like mine. Heck, yours might look even better than mine. I don't know. I've been drawing for a long time, so you will get better the more you practice, just like anything, whether you're learning to play an instrument or learning to play a sport. The more you practice, the better you will get. The important thing is to have fun while you're doing it and don't get frustrated. All right, that's kind of George Washington's side view. We'll get rid of all those pencil lines. That I put in there to help me. You know, you don't see George Washington in all these pictures. You don't see him smiling, showing his teeth, because he did not take care of his teeth very well during his life. And he lost most of his teeth, if not all, because he didn't take care of them. So that's why we brush our teeth and we go to the dentist. But he did not do a very good job of that back in his day. And so he lost most of his teeth. So that's why you're not going to see him in pictures smiling. There's a rumor that goes around that he wore wooden teeth. His dentures were made out of wood. We know that that's not actually true. He did wear dentures, but they were not made out of wood. That is often said. That's not true. His dentures were made out of bone, and they were also made out of teeth. So that's kind of weird, but that's what, they didn't have the technology that we have today. You know what? I'm going to use a gray Crayola's, gray and black. Since this, I was using a quarter. I'm going to use this kind of gray and the silver. I got a silver crayon too. I'm going to use gray and silver, just like the quarter. But you could color them like a flesh color using your peach and apricot Crayolas if you wanted. But I'm going to use this one instead. Now I'm going to go back with the silver. A little lighter with the silver. I was a little darker with the gray. Going to make him look like he's a quarter. All right, so I hope you're having fun with these videos. I'm having fun making them for you. This is one in the series of American symbols or American icons. This one was second one on George Washington. I hope you learn a few things about George Washington along the way. Maybe some of these things I've been teaching you, you already know. You may know some things about him that I don't know. I don't know everything about George Washington. There's been plenty of books written about him. He's a very important person in our history. But hopefully you learned a few things, and hopefully you had fun. I hope you like to draw like I enjoy drawing. I've always drawn ever since I was your age. And I try to draw whenever I have some free time to do it. If you like my videos, be sure and click the like button. Let me know if there's something special you want me to teach you how to draw. Let's put a little bit of a background color here. It just makes our pictures stand out a little more. You don't have to do this part, and I do it. It just makes his picture stand out a little more. So that's a kind of a side view, or what they call a profile of George Washington. Don't forget to put your name. You got to sign your work so people know who did it. You can put the year on there too. It's 2020. So I put a little 20 in my name. And that's a side view of George Washington. I use a quarter to go by. That's my cartoon. I did have him earlier. And is he your favorite president? Do you have a favorite president? He did a lot of important things, so he might be your favorite, maybe not. And he's known as the father of the country. That's an important thing to remember when you're learning about George Washington. All right, guys, so that's enough about that. That was George Washington, another famous American image or icon, symbol, whatever you want to say. And this was another session of Drawing with Daniel. I hope you had fun, and we'll see you back here again. Bye now.